What is up, everyone? Just waiting to get a couple things here set up. But in the meantime, welcome to episode 2 today of Sticker Sesh Saturdays. Just gonna do a little post here, tell everyone we're on live. I'll let you know though what we're doing today. Of course, it's going to be sticker related. I'm going to go through what I did last week, just re-show you some of the stuff. Also, I'm going to let you know what's coming up on the channel in the next week or so. I'll probably have 3, hopefully 4 videos coming out in the next week. And I got a couple other things to talk about. But first... Never know what to say in these posts. That is not how you spell that. I'm gonna go to the chat in a second, so I'll see your guys' messages and whatnot. Oh, that's not how you spell live stream either, holy crap. Liver stream, lol. Alright. We all good now. Turn my volume down. So, last week, I'm just gonna run through these slaps I did. I did some names, but got quite a few done. I try and refrain from doing stickers during the week so that I can do more on cam. Today I'm going to do some sort of... last week I did a lot of tags and throws, clearly. I think this week I'm going to do some of the same, but also some more straight letter stuff. That sort of thing. Hey, Florin. Yeah, so I probably got 30 or 40 done last week. All easy ones, though. Nothing particularly intricate, obviously. But we will be getting to some more stickers in a minute. First, though, for what's coming up on the channel this week, tomorrow I will have 2 videos coming out. They will both be about a wall I painted last week. And that'll be coming out tomorrow morning. I'm going to get it posted for... No, actually, I'll probably post them both for tomorrow morning. Also, I still have plenty of reviews that'll be coming out. Probably a couple of them coming out this week as well. So look forward to those. Sorry, I should have prepared these ahead of time. Someone was asking me where I get my stickers. These are literally from the dollar store. They are nothing special at all. I used to get... People would send me like the USPS blanks and stuff when I would do sticker trades and stuff. And I'd get my hands on some nicer ones. I also have... Actually, I still have some somewhere. I have some eggshell stickers as well. But since I stopped trading and I don't spend money on good stickers, I just use these ones. And honestly, they're so papery that they're very good if you want to use like oil-based markers on them. Not bad at all. They're not going to be super permanent or anything, but not bad, not bad. Something else I was asked, actually in my last stream, I think. Yeah, it was just my last stream. We were talking about bombing science and their shipping specifically, and how their shipping prices aren't desirable. I have these codes, they're my affiliate codes. So the top one, 614819, if you use that in the coupon code thing at bombingscience.com, that's what we're talking about. I think the code works in the US, and it's, what was it? As far as I know, it's if your order's over $79, 614819 will give you $5 off, and 069535 will get you $10 off if your order's over $149. I don't know, these are my affiliate codes from a few years ago. I don't know if they still work, so if anyone does want to try them on Bombing Science, if you do happen to be making an order, feel free to try them, and please let me know if they work. And if they don't work, I need to talk to Bombing Science so that I can get affiliate codes that do work, and then I can give them to you guys. So, that's pretty much what's going on. I'm gonna be using the Copic markers again today. Copic markers are a lot of fun. I did well, not really a review on them, but a video on Copic markers a couple weeks ago. But yeah. So, of course, I'm getting stuff on my desk already. Just gonna start off with some straight letters. If people want me to also, I was thinking I'd probably do a stream tomorrow again. Do another Sticker Sesh Sunday this time. But I'll leave that up to you guys. Let me know in the comments and whatever. Also, if I was saying in one of my other streams as well, tell me what times are best for me to live stream. And if I know what times are best, I will try and make my live streams at those times. That way we'll get more people in here, get the community growing a little bit, a little bigger, you know. And yeah, that'll be better for everyone. Hey, Formula G, you made it. I was just saying I'm probably going to try and do a stream tomorrow as well. Probably around the same time, unless people tell me a different time is better, in which case I can do a different time too. But Yeah, these markers don't blend the best on these stickers specifically. Not a big deal though. It's one good thing about doing stickers, you don't really have to put a... Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a stream every Saturday. I also do them... I do my Wild Style Wednesday ones on Wednesday. If there's demand for it, I was gonna start doing them Sundays. And I had a couple people interested in like a Tutorial Tuesday thing I was suggesting. So I might try and do like semi-regularly on Tuesdays, Tutorial Tuesday ones, something like that. But my definite ones that happen every week are always Wednesday and always Saturday at the moment. So those happen regularly. The Wednesday ones happen sort of later at night. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea too. And last stream people were telling me that they would be interested, so I probably will try one Tuesday. And as far as tomorrow goes, I'll probably do another sticker sesh day as well. What I'm going to be doing today mostly with these stickers is I'm going to try and get some straight letter things done, because I find that when people buy sticker packs from me, I'm always out of straight letter pieces to send them. So, like I was showing last week, I had a ton of tags that I did, throwies as well, sort of straight letter stuff. But yeah, I didn't do a lot of straight letter stuff, so I'm gonna try and get some of that done. Believe it or not, I was saying this earlier, these stickers right here are from the dollar store, not gonna lie. And one nice thing about these is, oh yeah, well, here's the bad thing. They're not gonna be permanent. They are, oh, I shouldn't say that. Like, if you put them up somewhere, they will stay there until someone tries to remove it, and then they'll have no problem removing them. But, something good about them is they're so, like, papery that they work really, really well for, alcohol-based markers. So anything like Copic markers, Iron Lac Strikers, if you work with them, they're oil-based, I believe, or not oil-based, alcohol-based. Probably Prisma. I think most marker brands that are like sketch markers are going to be alcohol-based. But yeah, they work well for like that sort of thing. Yeah. If I ever, when I used to trade a lot and not just sell my stickers, a lot of people would send me a lot of the American USPS stickers and that sort of thing. That was always awesome because I'm in Canada and we don't really have like postal blanks. So that was nice to get. Every now and then you'd get like some people buy the UPS ones and stuff like that as well. That sort of thing. Yes, thank you, Hectic. I appreciate the support. Where's my outline color? But yeah, I found I actually sort of work in supply chain for a company, and the one of the people I deal with was they called? Uline Supplies. And I found a deal where I could get a ton of stickers for... It worked out to like under 3.5 cents per sticker, but I would have to buy, I think 7,500 of them. So that's not bad. It worked out to like just under $300, I think, in total, which is far from, like, that's expensive, but if you have 7,500 blanks. So I was thinking of buying that, but only if I knew I had people that would be interested in buying some of them from me as well, because 7,500 would sort of be more than I'm looking for. But yeah, no. Yeah, the USPS ones, though, you can't really go wrong with those. They're good enough quality. They're big. They work with paint markers and alcohol markers. One thing that is impossible with these brush markers is making like a clean outline. But the more I practice, the easier it gets. So formula, you're saying you use USPS ones. What markers do you use? Because I've always, before I got these Copic markers, I would use straight paint marker on all the stickers I did. And that was okay, but it would sort of dissolve the paper a little bit if you use too much. And of course paint is super thick, so you'd get a lot of like paper tearing and stuff. Especially if you try and use several layers. But yeah, paint markers are always my go-to. I use a lot of Molotow markers. They've always been my go-to. But only because I don't know of many other brands that are super good in terms of paint markers. Specifically that are accessible to me, because like of course every art store is going to have a ton of paint markers, but they're all a terrible price. So I want I try and look for markers that I can buy online. What markers are the best for me? I hesitate to say Molotow ones in terms of paint markers, because I like them and everything, and you can get super clean lines with them if you know how to use them and everything, but I've been using Molotow markers for like 7 years. I know how to use a Molotow marker, and I still get a lot of the time, like, they'll clog, or as soon as you start using them, the nib sort of clogs up and dries up, so I just find that they have so many malfunctions sometimes. And, like, if I've been using them for that long, I should know how to use them. Like, I think I can rule out that I know how to use a paint marker after, like, 7-8 years. So, if they malfunction that much, it's sort of annoying to have to say they're the marker I use the most, but they are the marker I use the most. Like, for every canvas I do, I use Molotow paint markers. Occasionally I'll throw in some Sharpie paint markers as well. I find the Malta ones are just, the paint is higher quality though, so like if I'm doing a good canvas, I don't want to use too many Sharpie markers, if you know what I mean. In Canada, it depends where you are. I'd say they're definitely, like, it's rare to find a clean train car. So yeah, I mean, there's enough, but my area, there's not a ton. But as soon as you get closer to, like, bigger cities, there's definitely a ton. And I can only imagine how much there is where, if you guys have heard of the SDK crew, they're from British Columbia, which is Western Canada. And they're so active that they have to, like, it's funny because I live on the opposite side of the country. I'm on the east, and some of their trains have made it all the way over from the west to the east, and like I see SDK train cars here, which is super cool because they've been around forever and they're like the original Canadian crew. But yeah, there's enough, and I can only imagine on a lot of the in Sweden, because as far as I know historically, like when graffiti started sort of taking off in New York and the Bronx and that, for some reason Sweden was like one of the very next places to sort of start having a graffiti scene. And I remember hearing that because if you buy the book, oh, what's it called? Subway Graffiti, right? By Martha, what's her face? One of the things she mentions is that she thought, like, oh, my career's never going to go anywhere because no one cares about having pictures of, like, graffiti on train cars and stuff. But then one of the things that surprised her the most was that one of the first places outside of New York she saw stuff was Sweden. And she's like, whoa, why are these people in Sweden all of a sudden, like, interested in this? And it was just cool because Sweden's sort of, you don't picture Sweden as, like, someone that was in on the ground floor of graffiti, but they really were one of the first countries outside of the US to have a graffiti scene. I have heard of that crew. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to recognize too much of their work, though, or name any other writers in their crew, but I have heard of them. Oh, is that why? Okay. Yeah, but I found that interesting. And I wonder how many people actually know that Sweden was one of the first. Trying to figure out a background color here. I've not been to Chicago, no. I've been almost nowhere in the US. One good thing about these brush markers is when you're doing, like, outlines, background outlines, I guess you would call them, in this, these brush markers allow you to get so much variation in your, line thicknesses. It also does make it a little bit hard to get in these smaller areas, but it's also because I'm lazy and I'm not switching to a chisel tip for that. If I switch to the chisel tip, like I should be, you don't realize how useful these chisel tips are. can actually be super accurate with them. Yeah, Swedish TV didn't know what was gonna happen. I'm from Eastern Canada, also. Darakova. I have heard of LSD Crew. Again, though, they're a crew that I've heard of and wouldn't know too much about, but I think they're pretty famous worldwide, so... These brush markers are nice too, because you can sort of get the illusion of like a flare tag. If you know how to use them right. Just like that. MAS I have heard of. TDM I have not, unless you mean TMD. I don't think I have the other two. Stand to Fight, I still do some battles, yeah, occasionally. What I've been doing lately is entering the Black Bookology battles, although both times I've entered, the judges have not chosen my piece to be in the voting round, so, yeah. I still do some battles, though. I do not play Apex. I don't know what that is exactly. From Russia. Nice to have you here. Man, we're really spanning the whole world here. We got Sweden, we got Russia, I assume the US as well. CHI, is that Chile? Is that what, is that short for Chile? Oh, Chicago. Lol. I didn't mean to start writing Chicago, but I wrote the C and the H because I had just said the word Chicago, so this is now Chicago. Yeah, I'll do some names in a sec too. Thanks, Derekova. I should have done the E in a different style for this one, but I do not have Snapchat. I have Instagram and Facebook, both of which are ScizGraffiti. I've been told to get Snapchat because it's particularly good for, like, if you're just casually doing a piece or something, you can post it and whatnot. But I also try and not really... Most of my stuff nowadays, I'm trying to make sure I get it on YouTube, so I want to coordinate when I post my Instagram posts of stuff with my... when I'm going to be posting the YouTube video of it and whatnot. Speaking of that, tomorrow morning I will have a wall video coming out probably around 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, but I'll have a wall video coming out tomorrow morning, probably the raw footage of it too, so I'll make that another separate video. Then I have a couple of reviews coming up later in the week. Phrase. Gotta think about this one. I don't know, I might mess this up. I hope not. I can never get that little dot on the R to look any good. Hey Bennett, good to see you again. You right, Bear? Down in Hawaii, nice. I can never get it to look right when I try and put like little characters and throwy letters. I've always really admired people that can do that. I'm sure if I just looked at some more, it would be easy enough to figure out, because there are like little simple lines you add in, but hey Nico, good to see you back. Gotta figure this one out. X's are so freaking... They're a dumb letter. I don't like it. I don't know how you deal with having that in your name. As I was saying before, though, now that there's a few more people in here, these codes right here are... Someone was asking in the last stream about the bobbing science stuff. So these are my affiliate codes here that I have. If you have an order that is over 79 bucks, you can use the code 614819 to get $5 off. You can also use... I'm just writing down the price limits here, or price minimums. If you have an order over $149, you can use 069535 at Bombing Science, and that'll get you 10 bucks off. So that helps a little bit with their terrible shipping prices. And if anyone does try and use those codes, let me know if they work or not. Because as I was saying before, if they don't work, I need to talk to Bombing Science and actually make sure I have codes that work that I can give to you guys. Alright, I'll do one last name, then I want to do another straight letter piece. Bulk up the straight letter supply I have for my packs. So lately, if people buy them, I'm running out of my straight letter stuff. Yeah. That was a little disproportionate, sorry about that. Does anyone have any idea how long ago I started this stream? Because I gotta make sure my battery doesn't die. It's definitely not anywhere close yet, but still. Also, if my camera needs to be moved, like up or down, let me know, because sometimes it slides. Like I have the GoPro attached to my hat, and it sort of moves, slides down a little bit after a while. Also, guys, let me know if I should do another stream tomorrow. I was thinking I'd do another sticker sesh Sunday tomorrow. Do a little bit more of the same as we're doing today a little bit. Just because I do need to bulk up my sticker supply a little bit more for the packs that I have going out sometimes. yeah, so I'll probably one way or another do a stream tomorrow. I had some interest in the Tutorial Tuesday idea as well. So maybe Tuesday, if people want, I'll get a stream going, do like a little tutorial. Some suggestions I had were for like letter structure tutorial. Something like that. I'm really excited for my video to come out tomorrow though, because it's been a while since I posted a wall video. So hopefully this does well. The video is all done, so like I could post it now, but I like to post it in the morning because usually more people see it in the morning. I used to post them at like 4:30ish. Because people were like getting off work and stuff, but I found I had better results in the morning, more consistent. Then you have the whole day to get before it's like far enough out of people's subscription feeds that they don't see it. Step by step on like how to bomb, as in like maybe throwies or something like that. Not a bad idea. Oh, my blues are way at the bottom of my... I really need a better way to organize my markers. Holy crap. Because literally I can't get a marker out of this bag right now. Well, that's darker blue than I thought it was going to be. It's not going to stand out very well. Oh well. That's what the white space in between the letters and the outline is for. The background. Helps it pop a little bit more. I was going to do... Well, I sort of did already. I made a video on like how to make your graffiti stand out, because a subscriber had asked for that literally like half a year ago. But I had finally made it, and I hope they at least saw it. See if my stars look like garbage today or not. I did some last night in one of the sketches I was doing, and they looked terrible. And they still do, but oh well. That's what practice is for. No one gets good all at once. Hey Juan, what's up? Grog versus Dripstick. That is not a bad idea at all. I have a dripstick right here, actually. I was going to do a review on it. I'll probably do a review on it. Also, at the same time, maybe post a comparison with Grog on it. I could do that. Easy enough. But yeah. When this initially came, I was surprised at how small it is. So if you guys are gonna buy one of these, I thought it was like a full-size, like, I thought it was like a full-size marker, but no, these grog dripsticks are, or Molotov dripsticks are actually fairly small. So if you're gonna order them, make sure you know what you're getting. Grog versus Crank, yeah. I sort of am biased against Crank a little bit maybe, but that's just because I hate their prices so much. But yeah, I have a few Crank reviews coming up. I have the, what's this, the K66? It's like their metalhead version. Yeah, the K66. I also have their sort of version of the whiteout. I was gonna do this and compare with the Daylo marker, because they are very similar, especially because they're the only two things that have the little pump ball on the end. So eventually I'm gonna get around to those. BPI resistance test. I would need to know a little bit more about what that is, to be honest. When it gets warm here too, I'll be able to do a few more wall videos. In case you guys don't know, it's cold in Canada during the winter. So it's like not the most desirable to paint when it's as cold as it is. Like the other week, granted it was like record-breaking cold, but the other week we had like negative 26 Celsius a few days in a row, and that was just brutal. So right now it's not too bad. It's like maybe -5 out, but it's still cold. There's snow on the ground, you know. Not the funnest if you're trying to get places. Definitely not the funnest weather to paint in. For anyone who hasn't painted in the cold, recognize that if you get paint freezing on your hands, it hurts really bad. So doing pieces in the cold, not ideal. Why have I been getting so many texts? I might actually have to check those, because usually no one texts me, so if someone's texting me, it means it's possibly important. Oh yeah, that would be a good video to make, and yeah, you're right. Objectively, Grog needs to explain that better if they want to sell more, but I can make a video explaining that. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and explain it right now. It's like, I'll make a video. It'll be clear. And it's funny because although there's millions of graffiti videos on YouTube, there are like no videos explaining simple, well, not simple stuff, but like normal product information like that on a lot of subjects. One second, guys. Just gotta check. All those texts were from one person. Alright. We're getting near the end of this because it's getting to be a little bit of a long stream here. But getting back to the stream, sorry. I'm gonna do a ETC or an etch mop. Is that like one that has those chemicals that like burns into the glass and makes like a white, permanent white mark on glass? Is that the kind of thing you're thinking of? Because I don't, like, it wouldn't be illegal for me to do that. I could make a video on it. But those chemicals are like, if you get that shit on your hands and stuff, damn. Five, six, seven. Alright, got 10 slaps here. I'm gonna do 10 rapid fire throwies and tags alternating. It is good to practice your throwies and tags in like a rapid fire format because that is the real nature of throws and tags. So even if it's practicing on a sticker or something, it's super important to try and give yourself a little bit of a time structure to work with, because in reality, that's how throws and tags came to be. You can throw it up on a wall quickly, you can tag it quickly. That was how they were invented. Ooh, shit. How do I do this? It's also important to try different styles that you're not comfortable with, which is exactly what I'm struggling with right now. Yeah, now that I have, I'm glad you wrote those in the chat, because if I see those ideas in the chat, I'm not going to forget them, and I'm going to, right after the stream, I'll add them to my little list of video ideas that I have. I have like a little board where I write all my ideas for stuff down that or it's more like a timeline, like when I want to put videos out. So I'll write those down, add them to the board. Some of them might be soon, some of them might not be soon. Because what I try and make sure I'm not doing on my channel is like flooding it with one type of video. Like, I don't want to put out 10,000 reviews all at once, because then it'll be even worse than it already is, where people think my channel is just a review channel. And granted, I put out a lot of review videos, but that is a lot of that is because they do well and they get more traffic on my channel. If any of you guys have ideas for other live stream type things I could do too, feel free to let me know. I was thinking one thing,